What's up, nerds? It's me, your buddy pal HeyArcher. Welcome back to my channel. Vlogmas Day 13 has arrived. On Thursday, we did HeyArcher Live, which don't forget to watch that. And we did a bunch of trailers for all the Star Wars stuff. And at night, as I was shutting it all down, a whole bunch of other trailers came out. And I debated staying up late to do those trailer reactions, but I was tired. I was like, the day's done. The weekend, that'll come, I'll do it. I'm not missing out by doing these trailers a little bit later. So, in fact, today we'll do the trailer reactions to Loki, What If, Winter Soldier, Falcon, Miss Marvel, and forget anyone? Oh, Hawkeye. We'll do that one too. So, yeah, welcome to HeyArcher. All right, so let's get right down to it. I don't want to spend too much time doing this because there's a lot of trailers, and I don't want this video to be like an hour long. So I queued up don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So I queued up my watch list. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different trailers Marvel released. So we'll run through these real quick. I'll probably just touch really quickly on everything. I won't like go too in depth. I think a lot of these are teasers anyway. So we'll kind of fly through it. First one up is going to be Loki. Touch on that one, on to the next, and we'll keep going. If you want more in-depth conversation, we'll talk about it this week on HeyArcher Live.
Hand over the case, John. Get your hands off.
You're taking me somewhere to kill me.
No, I'm taking you someplace to talk.
Where I lie, don't like to talk.
But you do like to lie, which you just did. Because we both know you love to talk. Talky.
How long have you been here?
I don't know, it's hard to say. You know, time passes differently here in the TVA.
What does that mean?
You'll catch up.
Glorious. Brother, I'm down. You better be ready. Come on. What did you expect?
All right, so what I got out of that is, well, Disney's really leaning into, or Disney and Marvel, they're really leaning into this whole multiverse thing. Like, they're going all in because you already have the Doctor Strange of the multiverse. You have that in Spider-Man. Now we have Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire coming back, Doc Ock coming back, Jamie Foxx is coming back. So they're doing this reality warping, world jumping, multiverse thing. Of course, I hope that you all noticed, because it feels like he's in some sort of jail, like some sort of multiverse prison. Where was it? Yeah, so he's like in this prison or jail. There it is. Black Widow. It's got to be Black Widow. I mean, if it's not, they know what they're doing. But I'm saying Black Widow. So maybe he's inside the gems. TVA, right? Tesseract? No, I don't know. But it's definitely world jumping. There's definitely, I don't know. I like the uncertainty of it all. To me, as a fan, like I think I'm a comic book fan, but I'm not like so into the lore that I would recognize some of these little intricacies. But I think that's what's cool about it, is that there's so much unknown here, and Marvel does a good job of not doing strictly like what is in the comic books, like going word for word or story for story. So I'm interested in this one. I don't know if it's a TV show or a movie. I can't remember because there's so many TV shows coming out now. But I don't know. It's got my attention. Let me know what you think down below. All right, let's jump into the next.
The legacy of that shield is complicated.
The world is upside down. People need something to get behind. They need the symbol. So what's our plan? So no plan. Great.
What's going on in that cyborg brain of yours?
You don't want to know.
Oh, yeah, I can see it working. Gears turning. Oh, they're malfunctioning. They're on fire.
God, I hate you.
All right, so I'm a little bit more I'm a little more interested in that than I was before. I'm still not overly interested because of I didn't like it was cool when Falcon was Captain America for a while, cool when Bucky was Captain America for like a couple issues. But they're not Captain America. And if there's all this world jumping and stuff, they might as well bring back Chris Evans at some point. I know he said he's done, but I feel like you kind of need him to be Captain America. Overall, I mean, I like it's definitely going to be more, ground level. I hit play by mistake. I like that it's more ground level type stuff. I'm always a fan of the Marvel superhero stuff that doesn't involve like god level powers, So, them being just humans essentially, I'm going to like that kind of like espionage type spy things that we got out of like the Winter Soldier movie in Captain America. And obviously you had what's his face back as can't think of his name, but he wears the purple mask, him in the comic books. Overall, I mean, it's okay. You know, it's funny. Let me jump out of this real quick. A lot of YouTubers who love to complain are like, oh, Disney's making a million shows. Like, I don't want to watch all these shows. What else are we going to do? Like, there's, at least we're getting new shows, new movies. If they suck, they suck. At this point, it is what it is. Do I think we need a Captain America or a Falcon and Winter Soldier show? No. Do we need a Loki show? No. But you know what? If it comes on and it's entertaining, whatever. Just let it be. It's a money grab. Acknowledge it for what it is and move on. So, all right. There's my little rant to the other YouTubers out there. Let's go to Captain Marvel. Probably, I'm assuming, the most triggering one of all to a lot of the nerds.
Miss Marvel is a new kind of superhero. But at the core of all of it, her story is so universal.
Miss Marvel is one of the newer characters in the Marvel comics. And when one comes in that grabs the world's imagination like this, the questions are, when are we going to bring Miss Marvel to the screen?
When Miss Marvel first came out, we had such an incredible reaction.
It was so incredibly popular because everybody could see themselves in her.
I never saw a young teenager of color, specifically a Pakistani, in a comic book. Are you kidding?
You promised you'd be cool.
I am cool. The casting process was vast. When we discovered Iman, we knew that she was Kamala Khan.
It was a unanimous decision.
I can't comprehend this right now.
And then, of course, we've got a really incredible team of directors. Bilal Fallah, Adel Al-Arabi, Mira Menon, and Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy. And all of them are taking the material and elevating it.
So human. It's about a teenager figuring out who she is and about relationships. Family and friendship is at the heart of the MCU canon. That's what's so exciting about the story that we're bringing, is that we're going to introduce you to a new family that's also going to be part of the wider MCU.
Cool. Whatever. I mean, Captain Marvel in any form has never been of major interest of me. Like I said, you have the original Captain Marvel coming back for part 2. People, what's funny, when I made a video a long time ago about the, was it DC or Marvel that made those characters? It was like another version of the Outsiders, but it was terrible. You had like, I can't think of the names. Yeah, like, was it Snowflake and something else? So Marvel a couple years ago decided that they were going to take existing heroes. And this is where Falcon becoming Captain America was a thing. They were like, we're going to take all these heroes, we're going to pass the mantle off to other people, change, genders, identities, and all that stuff. So a lot of us in the comic book world or comic book fans and all that were like, don't just make all these changes for the sake of like trying to attempt to bring in new people. But then eventually I was like, just do it. Like, nobody's reading comics anyway. Like, comics is a dying medium, to me at least. So having people that look different and, different backgrounds on stuff, I'm fine with it anyway. I'm always of the group, if you're going to have like a Pakistani girl character, let her be her own character. Don't let her just take Captain Marvel. Same with Falcon. Like, if you want him to be a hero, let him be a hero. Don't say like, oh, here's Captain America. Is what it is. I hope the show's good. Again, more Disney shows, entertain us, more stuff to watch. And hey, you don't have to watch everything. I think to all the hardcores out there, the purists out there, you don't have to watch everything. If you don't want to watch 10 Star Wars shows, don't watch 10 Star Wars shows. All right, on to the next one.
Space. Time. Reality. It's more than a linear path. It's a prism of endless possibility.
Well, that doesn't sound ominous at all.
I was promised an army.
You have a super soldier.
Cool.
You sure don't seem too freaked out about all this, kid. What you doing out there all by yourself anyway?
Exploring the world.
Sounds fun. But why stop at one world when we can show you all of them?
I am the Watcher. I am your guide through these vast new realities. Follow me and dare to face the unknown. And ponder the question, what if?
Give me the tour.
That one's got me the most interested so far. I'm a big fan of alternate reality stories, what if stories. As you saw probably on my desk, I have, courtesy of Aaron Waller, the Red Sun Superman symbol, which is the hammer and sickle, because that storyline is what if Superman landed in the Soviet Union versus the United States. And I felt like it was a much better storyline. Like having Superman viewed from that angle. I loved it. So I'm a big fan of the alternate reality stuff. This one looks good. The animation at first got me a little feeling some kind of way. Not a big fan of that kind of animation, but it got me intrigued. So I'm curious to see who we're following through this, because I liked. It's funny. It reminded me of Stargirl, where you have her and her dad in the striped mech suit. When you had that looked like Peggy Carter, but she was rocking the Captain Britain suit, I think. So you had Peggy riding the Iron Man suit, which looked like it may have been, what's Tony Stark's dad? Howard Stark, riding on the back of Howard Stark. So it gave me like Stargirl type vibes. So this one so far of these new shows has me the most interested, even more so than the WandaVision that we saw in HeyArcher Live. Make sure to check out HeyArcher Live, by the way. All right, let's roll into the next one. And don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. But let me know down below. And if any of these are grabbing your interest, if you don't care about any of these, I want to hear what you guys think, because this is a lot of shows. This is like I think there's 11 Star Wars just alone, plus all of these. So there's so much coming out. Let me know if any of them are of interest, or like me, if you're just waiting for Black Widow. Like Black Widow's still the one I'm most interested in. So. All right, let's roll on from there.
You know, I wish there was a way that I could let her know that we won. We did it.
We have a mission for you. A major weapons test is imminent. We need to know what it is and how to destroy it.
I retire for what, like 5 minutes, and it all goes to shit.
There's someone who wants to talk to you. I believe some of you know Kate Bishop.
Everyone who gets close to these things disappears.
Lucky us.
Are you up for this? Are you?
Doesn't matter what you did, what you were.
You go out there, you fight. And you fight to kill.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Okay, so that one might pass. What if? So this one seemed kind of blurry. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the website I got it from. But where's we? Here we go. I'm pretty sure. Did I go too far? I think I could be wrong. That this is Black Widow's sister from that movie that's coming out. So, if and then I could be wrong. I didn't pre-plan this recording, by the way. So I'll correct a lot of these in HeyArcher Live this week. But I think that's her sister from the movie coming out. So that'd be cool if it's like Black Widow's sister, Hawkeye, and Hawkeye training the daughter. But again, I love the Marvel shows that are just the ground level heroes, the fist to face, people that can't fly, they don't have super strength, they don't have any of that stuff. Those shows, those characters are always way more interesting to me. This one looks good. I can't lie, this one looks good. And even just if we're able to see, Hawkeye, seeing Hawkeye show a kid, show his daughter that being a hero isn't always like fun and games. It's not always being a hero. Like you got to do bad stuff. And like he even said in that one part, like you got to be okay, like being able to kill if you have to. Far more interesting to me. And that's where, you know what? Everybody who makes a big deal out of all these, like there's so many shows and blah, blah, blah. Like, this definitely looks like a more adult show, even though it's supposed to be about Hawkeye. I was saying I didn't like that, but passing the mantle to his daughter. Even though it's that, like this seems like a more adult show. So watch this, maybe not Captain Marvel. Like you don't have to watch everything. What they do have to be careful though about is with all these shows coming out, I know they want people to watch them all, right? Like that's pretty obvious, but you can't get to the point where somebody has to watch every single one of these in order to watch a movie. That's where it can get dangerous for sure. So shows are great if they make it so that there's a little thing here and there in a movie where you're like, oh, like that's reference to this. Fine. But you can't go down that rabbit hole of you have to watch everything in order to get a movie. And right now, The Mandalorian's like really tipping that line because there are things that they reference in it where you're like, oh, that's cool, whatever. But without watching Clone Wars, without knowing the lore, there's so many things that you're like, I don't understand what this is. And they want you to watch everything else. So from a business perspective, I understand like wanting all that, you want all those people to watch, but it's also not, I also have a problem with it at a certain point. So, yeah, I'm cool with all of those. I think Miss Marvel is the lowest that I'm interested in. Falcon, Winter Soldier's above that. From past episodes, WandaVision's above that, and then I'm all about the What If series, and then I think the Hawkeye one takes it. Hawkeye and What If are kind of like close. I think I'm going to lean more to What If because you can get away with way more in What If because it's animated. But at the same time, this looks good. Before I let you go, funny thing is, there's another YouTuber, that Star Wars girl, and she was saying that she's heard from a lot of people that Jeremy Renner is actually a real jerk in real life. So when I watch these things now, I kind of like look at him a little differently, but at the same time, he's a celebrity. I assume every celebrity is a jerk. So it is what it is. But most importantly, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Vlogmas 2020 Adjacent continues. I don't know what video is coming out tomorrow, so it'll be a nice surprise for you. Hope you enjoyed this episode. HeyArcher.com for really cool HeyArcher merch. I'll talk to all you nerds in the next video. Peace.